Good day to me, Salon people. Me now I'm with Ali from Voice of Salon Network today in July 23rd, 2022 on this Saturday. I hope so all it well. Let me just jump into it. I dare forgive me and talk about Dr. Samura Kamara, what he's saying to Makini people and why he didn't here. First of all, I want for wholeheartedly condemn what Dr. Samura Kamara do. In act was willful. He know exactly what he mean to do, and I mean feel say he go play on the mind of the Sierra Leoneans them. But I want to thank Mr. Salom, brother and sister them from all political parties them where they stand against then kind bad politics here and then kind behavior where he want put. I will can't give me on full take about what's in the go on and why I make it do them here, and also what we need for be mindful of him, be careful of. Because like we don't say we not tolerate any bad politician for come with and play bad politics on with the young people them. Because at the end of the day, they can see all the thing they want for say where then see go wrong, they not get for their own. Or the poor people will not get nothing for do with them bad politics get for suffer. So we get for pay attention to them. I don't care if they support them or not. We then do wrong now we job that follow we all come up and say them they wrong. Where they be administration they do things them wrong. We all they can criticize them. Where some of them anybody them they put them bad message here, they try for incite people there. We all come out and call them out. So at the same time, we all get the guy supposed to come back again and call Dr. Samura because he want to play on the mind of people. So let me get into this in more deeper. So that will explain some things that people don't understand. First of all, Dr. Samura Kamara, if you don't know how much, human way he married, I mean the woman he married. Somebody go talk say what's that get for do with this really happens. So it gets so many things for do with because Dr. Samura Kamara, if he may not say many people in tribalistic, I don't think same if I married men the woman. Well, somebody go say, well, they say married woman a long time ago, they say talk about the administration. Yeah, you might say it that way. But if at all, Amy want for make the kind of message, you know, say they talk about the believer, and not for the one go say another north. If you may not see many people, if you either maintain person him in the higher, and even the statistics say not back that up, but I will come to that in detail. I'll explain all and see people don't understand in detail. But first of all, may not feel say they believe what they say. They not believe what they say. Okay? This is all bad politics. Because at the end of the day, if you look at what they do right now, you not get a real message for the Sierra people. And like for all the rally, you want for do the rally, you want for stay ahead, you want for keep because the pressure don't begin to add up, and you know say more competition they come. So now they do whatever it take for making them relevant. But I don't think so that way we're going to the points that we with the people then want from them. The reality is that Dr. Samura Kamara done in politics for 30-something years. This same thing happened doing under the APC where they sack people them where they don't mean sympathize with the administration and put them in people in there. Dr. Samura Kamara was there. He not say nothing. If I will not even hear, so let me not say that around safe. So why now they come up now and talk like say this thing and that happen? We know they support what in the B administration they do, not make we all condemn them, but this year not start under the B administration, it start under the APC. APC then first begin to fire people and then put the young people them there, way then come out of the north. So for can't act like say now because of people you want for use the Salon people and for get sympathy or for find cheap votes. That's wrong and that's bad politics and we not go allow that to happen for them. But make I put this to all in detail and try to explain how most people don't understand where it come from. Dr. Samura Kamara work under the Mother Bio, you work under President Kuma, you work under the work Salon for 30-something years. This two way they happen, where then any party will come and pull people and we not sympathize with them and put people in there. And most of what they all say, well, nah, racism, tribalism. If I'm with them, I understand anybody at the challenge 100% say there's no tribalism in Sierra Leone. Only the politician in the try for bringing tribalism into the mainstream. They already say we don't have no tribalism. When we talk about tribalism, I can explain this to you today. Dr. Samura Kamara not mean for the married men, the woman, if it's tribalism in a salon. Because when you say tribalism, now only the young people in the married, they don't go beyond that. But again, when we talk about jobs, the only people then for able to get a job now either Timini or Limba, where APC in power, or Mende. Because of now, so then the politician don't put the party then. Then the one make a law we know say the only party where the party then kind of power, now then Tribia get the party then, which is wrong, na lie, not to say it be. But the way of them campaigning, now so it work. So that we look at in the president, Dr. Samura Kamara in pattern right now. If you watch in campaign what they do, 90% of in campaign at the north. Now outside Timini and Limbadem and few so them that Kamakui area there. Now they spend most of in time. Why? Because you know say most of the votes now that side they come out. How they know split the country. When it's SPP in the campaign, most of the campaign are then Kenem and Kailan Pujon area, the south, and half part of Kono, the east. Why? Because they know say most of them vote at that side they come out. Not also the country, now the politician they do on that way because they go sympathize them, famble them, then try for separate we for sure see where we can have power now go for look for now young people on vote for we. But to make the arguments clear now, we not get tribalism in Sierra Leone. What do we get now? Partisan we get. What's the Amina? We SPP the campaign and the campaign at the southeast. So majority of them people when they vote for SPP out southeastern, they can either be Mende or Kono or Kisi, but they all fall within the southeastern side. Most of the majority of people when they vote APC are northerners or northwest. People like the Creoles, the Timini, the Limbas. Because majority of SPP people when they will majority of APC when they will APC, now Limbas, and but then come on close with the Timini. So if I not say majority of Timini and Limba they vote the APC. Now that make it today Dr. Samura President Nkrumah now an idol in the Timini community. Because if you watch now the first Timini president who don't ever get Sierra Leone. Well, some people will set up pure Timini, we don't know, but for what Timini know, I'm not saying tribe not Timini for now until somebody prove me wrong. So there be plenty Timini people from the McKinney region, the Sian like say now a idol to them because now the first one ever pull from that tribe the way to rule that country there as a president of the country. So what the politicians they try for do, most especially Dr. Samura Kamara, which they willfully they do, they want for play on the mind of Sierra Leoneans then for make like say a tribal day. So if you're not to Mende man, they hire you. If you not get Mende name, they not go put you give you a job. This is a sentiment where plenty of people they say because they look at the Mende tribe and see they're too close. The Mende people usually it's easy for them brand in that way because of the way them young pardon they in terms of the tribe. Me not to Mende and tribe for defending the Mende man, but we all know say Mende people first of all they get your thing you do, then they talk the Mende. Them always they talk that Mende they. Even when they talk English or Creole, they never for mix out the Mende. All man knows about now when it comes to them being together, we only say inside the English first thing for the one for sure for so that they Mende them, they take care of themselves. I don't think saying anything bad about that. You can look at as a pride within the culture. But at the end of the day, when we talk about the political landscape of Sierra Leone, majority of the people in the vote SPP, na Mende. So majority of the one the way the SPP get for choose na the cabinets, it get for be Mende. Where APC can apart, majority of the people that where APC get for vote APC na Timini and Limba and some Kuranko because up the north. By the Wire Mountain and towards the Konadu area. Most of them people here, where they can power, now they more get power. That not to tribalism, now partisan. Most of the people that when they pull out their working place here, the people that when they get party card, not because they speak the tribe, but because they carry the card of that party. Now they tell Dr. Samura Kamara willfully wrong because where when I can pass APC, not so too many people want to put on all place here, when I put APC people in that place. Where the Mother Bill administration take power, they not just put Mende then put people where they get the SPP party card. Now, so when I don't split the country in every institution, if you're not getting card here, they don't give you the job. Not so because you speak the tribe, because you get plenty of Mende when APC, they don't get a job. They don't get a job because they were not, because they don't carry that card. Plenty of people, they were in a way, not Timini, they don't get a job during the APC time. Not so because of their tribe, they don't get a job because they don't carry the APC party card. So make people understand say we not get tribalism as a politician don't want for make that way because they don't want for hide their own bad trick for sure we say. Now the party card then they hide. So instead they paint like say they because of tribal. No. You get plenty many people right now where they suffer for this party. We where the party can apart, they not even watch them, then they suffer. You get plenty team in the money right now where they enjoy inside the SPP more than so many people. So if that's the case, then that don't tell you so there's no tribalism in the party, but instead a party picking, una they encourage. No, na party picking on I take care of because on no so in terms of fights, now they will get for use in terms of come na social media and run them out or for go set trouble off of votes. Now then people are get for doing. So then people are not give position of them major institutions them because una want loyalty them. Una loyalist them, sorry. Because una them loyal to una, they get for watch out for una, they get for Congo for una. Now make them people they put there. Most of the people make noise right now on social media, not so many people more. The majority of the SLPP in Mende, but the most people make noise for one, not to even Mende them. Now most of them Timini and Madingo, other people in social media make much for the SLPP. Same thing by the APC. Majority of people make much for APC right now, not to all Timini. Most of them are other tribe. Now people that wouldn't carry them on a particular, them wouldn't be loyal to them. So now they Dr. Wilson Samura Kamara fully wrong. And you know that because he was part of the establishment for 30-something years, and he been part of the APC administration. Where APC come, he put people in power. I mean, them good jobs them and puts the young party picking at them place. Samura Kamara wasn't anywhere to talk about it. So what you want from you, Dr. Samura Kamara? We not need you for can tell we what are the problem right now. We all know the problem. This is the sing them every day. Salon people they sing them every single day. We know all the problem the way salon they go through. What do we need from you? If you know say you want for can rule we, you tell we what you get for do for we. You tell we if you win power, what that get for be your cabinet. Now the same APC thief people are all pull like for bring back. So not can distract we with things what we already know. We need you for come tell we what you get for do for Sierra Leone. After you don't be part of the establishment for 30 years, when you said not part of the problem for Salon today, you know, you were once Minister of Finance, when money not go no side, when money still me there at the bottom of the barrier. So waiting new you go for come with for we, what we no want to see in a salon, or what's new idea go for come with what we want to see in a salon, we get at that point, me advise the president for doing. Now then see what we need for no. Not to come against spread tribalism that we country, where we know so we not get one. Try for hide on our partisan business and say our tribe, replace our tribal. There is no tribal sentiment in the salon. And how they come any common many line I go team line or I go on the other side, they ask me first for my tribe. And now they happen. In most cases, any side we got a village here, the chief and they take care of we good one. Now one of the politicians they want for can pull this for we. Can mess with country up. Wait till we get now party picking that we get. Una don't burn on a party picking them. Wait till which way they don't fit for una own kind of power. Una pull the other way. The other party picking on put on a party picking in there. Now that we get. Most people them, because of the majority of our voting system fall within a certain area, one tribe go for be more than the other tribe. If it's SAP kind of power, you go for get more Mende than any other tribe. If APC kind of power, you go for get more Timini and Limba than any other tribe. Anyone put in a cabinet, then tribes here get for be more on either side. That is not racism. I mean, sorry, that's not tribalism. Tribalism is I get something because of my tribe. Now, do we have some tribalism somewhere? Yes, there is somewhere in some areas. If I not speak a certain tribe, I know get some things them somewhere. Or somebody go sympathize with me more. But that's not prevalent. As soon as I want for maker. What's prevalent there more is more about party. That make it see plenty people they right now prefer for die for them party than have die for the country. Because they don't say the party and forgive them what they want. So this is not my own take. I want to wholeheartedly condemn what Dr. Samura Kamara do, and he willfully do him because he not get no message right now for Salon people them. He want to distract the Salon people them. At this point, instead of struggling at the APC attack, you know, say pretty soon he will get more competition. They come. He want to stay relevant at the party right now for be on top of everybody else. So he will say anything else. This freestyle then they go no problem. That freestyle. Try for say anything right now just for poke something. And he choose the right side. Go now Timini and Mende, I mean the Timini and Limbala, now they want for go see him. For me, because you know say now the majority them go buy that, then go buy that. You know, this is not something he willfully do because the mayor may don't try him. He backfire on him. So instead, willfully want for see, and I know if he feels people not go here, I'm waiting safe for go whisper to the Timini people for arouse them. The people that are you know care about if Medema and they get job now because majority of people in Makeni where they get job not to Mende, not because they get Mende name. Okay, so they always say you go talk to maybe in Africa. Not to all of Salon that. What the people in Makeni want for know is what you go do what you come in power for change the life, not just for people in Makeni, but people in entire Sierra Leone. What you go do where you know see not go do the same thing because we honestly not talk on our talk, who na can power and get for do the same thing. Because na so now one for stay in power, na so now for relevant, for keep on participating there. We not hire people that would qualify, but hire people that would make noise for una, put them positions there because that will keep on power. So would they ask you again, Dr. Samura Kamara, we know what's not the problem. We want for you get more solution from you, not to for come we circle the problem for we and try for make them for play with people and sympathy or play with their mind because you know say we all on the edge. So again, this time me on take on Dr. Samura Kamara. I say a willfully do am, and I hope that this go backfire on them big time and make it find a better message because right now it sounds like they're not get nothing tangible for can get the salon people, but they all want power. And I make we stuck today, so today. Because most of the people they choose, they not get nothing different for agree. They all just to recycle each other. Thank you all and God bless. This is not me on take on Dr. Samura Kamara. You can give your take, right, wrong, different, opinion, whatever it is. Just be that will just be respectful. Thank you and God bless.